LEGO Star Wars fans, my name is Ryan, or MandRproductions 34, and welcome to a LEGO Star Wars comparison video. In this video, I'll be comparing the 75102 Pose X-Wing Fighter against the 75149 Resistance X-Wing Fighter. They both cost the exact same price here in the United States, that being $80 US, and they have slightly different piece counts, 717 pieces on the Pose X-Wing Fighter as opposed to 740 pieces on the Resistance X-Wing Fighter, so you're getting a slightly better price per piece on the Resistance X-Wing. They both do include 4 minifigures, which I have nicely laid out in front of you. On the left, you'll see the Pose X-Wing minifigures, and on the right, you'll see the Resistance X-Wing minifigures. Now, with comparison videos, I'll definitely be telling you at the end which set is my favorite of the two, but for now, I want to help you guys make your own decision if you're trying to purchase one of these sets and you can only purchase one. I hope to help you figure out which set you're going to purchase, and if you're here just to watch for the entertainment value, that's pretty awesome too. Now, without further ado, I'd like to go ahead and get started by looking at the boxes and the box art, see which one's better there, and then we'll move on to the minifigures and then the sets themselves with their features and accessories. The two boxes may look as if they're the same size, but I assure you they are not. The Pose X-Wing Fighter box is actually smaller than the Resistance X-Wing Fighter box, and I'll show you here. It's smaller in two ways. It's not as long lengthwise. You can see there's about an extra 2 inches of length on the Resistance X-Wing, and it's also not as thick looking at it from the top. So you're getting a bigger box, and that's what's probably going to help sell this Resistance X-Wing Fighter over Pose X-Wing Fighter, is the bigger box on the shelf. I don't know which is better. I don't know if it's better to have a bigger box or a smaller box, but the bigger box definitely does look nicer to me up against the smaller one. Although if you don't have the two to compare, there's nothing wrong with Pose X-Wing's box. They both have the same thing on the back, basically. It's going to be the hologram thing on the top right, and then all of the features on the bottom. Although with Pose X-Wing, they have gone ahead and removed this part here where it showed off all the little accessories you got. And that's kind of a little negative to me. I liked being able to see what you were receiving. And in its place, they actually put an advertisement for an app. They put an advertisement for their own app. So I think for at least for box art and like what's on the box, this is going to get the nod. I just don't know why they would remove such a good feature here where they're showing you what you actually get inside that they don't show you anywhere else on the box. And then there's just no little picture of the set there. So I don't know what the rationale behind that was, but it's there now. And yeah, let's go ahead and move on to the minifigures. Alright, so moving from left to right, we have BB-8. Then we have a very cool Poe Dameron. Then a also very cool Resistance X-Wing pilot. And lastly, a Resistance ground crew figure. All 4 figures are very cool and were brand new at the time of the release of the set. Then with the Resistance X-Wing fighter, we have a also brand new Poe Dameron. Looks really cool. Comes with a different helmet than the one you receive in the other set. Just flip that for you so you can see more of it. Very cool. He's wearing his jacket. Has a pistol. Very cool. Then you have a BB-8. Another BB-8, same as the one that you got in the Pose X-Wing fighter. Then we have Lor San Tekka, very cool figure, brand new to this set, brand new to the LEGO Star Wars line. He's from the opening scene of Star Wars Force Awakens. And then lastly, we have a Flame Trooper who is a returning figure, except he does have a flame with this set, so that's very nice. As far as figures go, I think the Resistance, or Pose X-Wing Fighter, gets the nod here. I think it just has 2 very cool Resistance X-Wing Fighters. They do match out with BB-8, but I think I like the Resistance Crown Crew member better than the Flame Trooper. Both X-Wings have the same beautiful design, and they also both have the same features, except for one extra feature on the Resistance X-Wing Fighter, which I will get to. We'll start out with Pose X-Wing over here. The main feature, of course, is the removable wings. So you can, oh, I'm sorry, I hit the camera, but you can pull it up, you can fly it around, and then you can have the wings open up by twisting the knob on top. Very easy to do, no problem. Same with the Resistance X-Wing Fighter over here. You can fly it around and open up the wings. Now, they both also have the same cockpit piece, the same very beautiful printed cockpit piece. I must say, LEGO did a great job with the printing on those. Very, very nice. If you have either of these two models, you know what I'm talking about with these pieces here. Or if you've watched any of my reviews, I show them up close. Now, again, the design is almost exactly the same. Piece for piece, barring the color, it is almost exactly the same. I look at these two and I can barely find a difference besides the feature in the back of the Resistance X-Wing. On the inside of the cockpit, on the Resistance X-Wing though, there is a fire extinguisher and a wrench, whilst on the Pose X-Wing, you'll find a weapon and like a blank spot. So you're getting a little bit better interior on the Resistance X-Wing as far as playability goes. They do both have cockpit or sticker pieces. I think they're the same sticker pieces on the inside for detail, and they both have stud shooters on the sides in the same exact spots. The ones on the Pose X-Wing blend in better. As you'll notice on the Resistance X-Wing, they kind of stand out more because it's black on gray and blue instead of black on black like it is on Pose X-Wing. And right there, if you noticed, I had to go back and pick up one of these. On both sets, it has this problem with these. If you put them down on base plates, these studs will often attach to the base plate and can get stuck and peel away, so your landing gear can come off and stay stuck to a base plate, which is a bad feature, and I'm sad they didn't fix it. As far as accessories go, you get this cool little car and a ladder to lead up to Pose X-Wing. And then with the Resistance X-Wing, you get this pretty cool little like water station, I believe. I can't remember what they're called, but it comes with a shovel, a couple of buckets here, and it can become like it's on fire. So you have your flame trooper come over here. It's a lot of playability with this. Boom, 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 it's on fire now. And then you can just knock it over and it looks like it's on fire. It's really cool. I love it. Very nice little display piece too. Looks really cool when it's up like that, and it also looks really cool when it's on fire. So a lot of playability with that. I did go through the figures, but again, the Pose X-Wing figures are better. You can put the helmet onto Poe on both figures. So here's Poe, both Poes, and you can put them into the cockpit really easily. No hassle on either set. But yeah, so then comes the question of what is that mystery feature I've been talking about? Well, that's if you move around back. They also do both have, oh, there's a stud, that's what I was talking about. They also do both have spring-loaded missiles in the exact same spots. You can see them, the little red things here. We'll just fire one off from Pose, or not. Yeah, just like that. So, I mean, those are there. The extra feature you get on the Resistance X-Wing, which is missing from this, is you can pull the engine block out, and with this one you can't pull anything out. There's nothing that slides out, excuse me. With the Resistance X-Wing though, you can pull it up here, and you can pull out your engine block with a nice little sticker. You can see it kind of goes in there. Very nice little extra feature to have to do whatever with, honestly. I don't know what I would do with it, but I'm sure kids especially will find some playability in that, unlike on Pose X-Wing where it's just kind of a flat back and you can't pull it out and have any fun with it. So that's that. Again, the color scheming looks really nice on both X-Wings. I couldn't tell you which one has a better color scheme because they're just both so nice and beautiful. Now I'd like to go ahead and zoom back out and give my final thoughts. So after all that, I hope I have helped you guys decide which one you like better. It's really a matter of which color you like better here with this set, with either set, honestly, because you're going in at the same price point, you're getting the same ship, just in a different color, and maybe some different minifigures. Maybe if you're after like Lord Santeca and a Flame Trooper, then you can go for that one. If you're after a Resistance X-Wing pilot and a Resistance ground crew member, then go for that one. If you like the Poe with his, you know, Resistance flight gear, then definitely go for that one. If you like the one from the opening scene of Episode 7, then go for the Resistance X-Wing fighter. That's where the choice is really going to be made with these sets. It's between the color and the minifigures, not with these sets themselves. There are no flaws with these sets other than the landing gear that I've seen. And I've had the Pose X-Wing for almost a year now, so anything would have been glaring by now. So with that being said, my favorite is going to be the Pose X-Wing, I think. Maybe it's nostalgia after 6 or 7 months, or after about 9 months now. Maybe I'm just getting nostalgic. But I do like the color scheme better, and maybe I need more time for the Resistance X-Wing fighter to grow on me. But I do like the color scheme better and the figure selection better. I think you just get better figures. They were all new at the time, so I like that. Of course, I can't do anything about giving you a new BB-8, but yeah. With that being said, guys, I hope you did enjoy this comparison. My reviews to both of these sets will be linked down below. You can check them out if you'd like to. I'd really appreciate it if you do. Make sure you leave a like down below for if you enjoyed this comparison video, and subscribe so you don't miss my future LEGO Star Wars videos and more comparison videos coming out soon. So, thank you all for watching, and have a great day, everyone. Peace out.